Okay. I already asked this question, but I gotta ask it on
No,
here.
it's
How
fine.
long have you been teaching special needs children?
Okay, this is my first year teaching special ed kids. I was a para for 2 years previously, and then I got the job here to be a teacher for it.
What made you choose teaching and in particularly special education?
I wanted to teach because I wanted to help kids out, was my main goal. I chose social studies and history because that was my interest and that's what I liked. But that was hard to kind of get in and find a job there. To find a history job, it's just hard. So with my main goal being, hey, I want to help kids and that kind of stuff, I thought the special ed route was going to be really cool. That's why I went to
And it
do
does get you more options.
Yeah.
Specifically here at campus, what does your job entail?
Well, the class I teach is called studies, study session is what it's called. Basically, it's kind of a time similar to like what an older school resource room would be, where kids just have a structured time to work on homework, have the accommodations of extended time and things like that. So that's what I teach, and then all the kids in there are special needs kids.
All have IEPs.
Yeah, all have IEPs. So then I'm also a case manager for about 17, 18, oh no, that's not right, about 20 kids that I write IEPs for, administrative meetings and those kind of things.
Okay. How have your ideas towards teaching changed since over the years? Now, you've only been teaching in para for a couple of years, but maybe even think back to when you were in school as a student for either in school like me or in school as a younger kid, high school kid, and all of that.
So just how things have
How have your ideas about teaching changed? Or have they?
I don't, it's hard. I don't know if they really super have changed a whole lot, just because I always had the idea that most kids can succeed and do well and, that kind of stuff. And I mean, even though I'm working with kind of a different clientele than I thought it was, I still I still believe that, so that's difficult. I don't really know if it has changed too much.
So they're kind of at the same point that they were when you started to they are now. There's not been much modulation in the thought process.
Yeah, my thought process hasn't changed too much.
How does teaching children with special needs or in special education differ from other children?
Most kids you need to build that relationship with. That's the number one goal with a lot of kids and getting them to work, even if they aren't special ed. But when they have special needs, it's that relationship. It's building that. It's talking to them, knowing what they need, what they just almost everything about them. And you have to know that really, really quick. Is the big thing there. And I mean, there's some behaviors and other things, but I mean, that just comes from knowing the kid and that kind of stuff.
You kind of answered this, but what specifically are some of the challenges of teaching children with special needs?
Kind of getting kids buy into what you're telling them to do. I mean, that's more I feel like it might be a little bit more challenging with teaching kids with special needs, just because it's like, hey, why am I here? I'm not smart. That's why I'm in special education, kind of thing. It was what they might say, but it's getting them to kind of buy into like, hey, you can be successful. We can do this kind of stuff.
And equally, what are the rewards of teaching?
Like, I just like seeing kids succeed and be successful. It's really cool to see that moment. We're like, oh, I did graduate high school. That's really awesome. So that's kind of rewards there.
You have any advice for teaching special needs students in a regular classroom?
I mean, it's really that building that relationship, talking with them, making sure you just have that open communication with them. That's the biggest advice I can give them.
For the special needs in a regular classroom, yeah. I'm going to pause for a second.